welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, my name is Christy. In today's video, I'm going to be creating a very Valentine's Day inspired look. It's going to be smoky, sultry, but very wearable. And on Thursday, I'm going to be uploading another video, but it's going to be more girly, flirty, more pink. So stay on the lookout for that. And if you enjoy the video before it's over, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit that little bell, and if you want to see how I created this look, just keep on watching. For today's Valentine's Day inspired look, I wanted something soft, smoky, sultry, and I was looking at the new Valentine's Day launches from different companies, from ColourPop. I saw the Natasha Denona. They were just too pink for me, just like too pink in your face, and I wanted something pink, but not that pink. So I decided just to use the Soft Glam palette, which is a palette that so many of us have, and I thought it would just be a great idea. It's a look that you could actually recreate at home if you have the palette, or with just similar colors also. The first color that I'm going to be using is Tempera, and I'm just going to dust that all over my eyelid. I'm just using a blending brush. So all of my face makeup is done, and I'll have all the products that I'm using listed below. And I just want to dust this all over the lid so all the colors blend nicely. The next color that I'm going to be applying as my transition color in my crease is the color Dusty Rose. And I'm going to use my Morphe M573. This look is going to be, it's going to have a bit of purple, some pink, some shimmers, but I want to make it quite smoky. So I'm just going to go back and forth. I'm going to go back and get some more. I'm going to apply that Dusty Rose to the other eye. There are just some palettes that are just my favorite, and this is one of them because of the blendability of the eyeshadows, and the pigments are just such good quality. Now that the color Dusty Rose is all blended into my transition area, I'm going to apply the color Burnt Orange, and I'm just going to start to build up my outer corner. And I'm going to apply it to this eye as well. And just put it right there in the outer corner. Now I'm going to take the color Rustic, and I'm just going to apply that right over where I applied the burnt orange in my outer corner. And I'm going to be using my BK Beauty 202. I have other brushes, but I always come back to these, to BK Beauty, because they just apply the eyeshadows so well. I'm going to take some of that Rustic also, and I'm going to apply it to the more outer corner of my crease. As you can see, I'm not really bringing that color Rustic all the way to where I applied my whole transition color. I'm leaving it more so here on the outer corner, and I am coming in a bit on the crease, but just in the outer part of the eye. And now I'm going to do the same to the other eye. Also going to take that color Rustic, and I'm just going to apply it to my lower lash line, kind of smoking it out right underneath the eyelashes. First, I'm going to apply it with my smudge brush, and then I'm going to use the blending brush just to blend it all in. And I'm just applying it right there under the lashes. And I am going a little further down than my lashes. I usually don't go any further than my eyelashes, but for this look, I want it to be a little bit more smoky, a little bit more blown out. So I am going down a little further than my lashes. Not that much, just a little bit. Now I'm going to blend that a bit with my blending brush. I'm going to apply it to my other eye. If you have lighter skin, maybe you would like to use, instead of the color Rustic, use the color that I applied to my outer corner first, which was Burnt Orange. It's a nice transition color. It's just a little bit lighter, maybe a little bit more yellow toned, but it's really nice. And on lighter skin, well, it will show up more. Again, I'm just going to blend that out. Now I'm going to take the color Dusty Rose that I applied in my transition area, and I'm going to apply it right over that color Rustic. And for that, I'm going to be using my MAC pencil brush. I may get a little bit of fallout here, but if I do, I'll clean it up. I'm going to blend that out as well. Now I'm going to take the color Cypress Umber, which is a nice dark brown, and I'm going to use my smudge brush, and I'm just going to apply it to the outer part of my lower lash line, like very close to the base, and just smudging it in a bit, just to give more depth to the lash line and to help out this smoky look. And like always, I'm going to bring it up a bit into my outer corner on my eyelid, just to bring that color up and create more depth right here in the corner. I have such shaky eyelids, like especially this side, it just won't stay still as much as I try. Well, now that I said it, if you didn't notice it, you'll probably notice it. So now I'm going to do a little bit of blending just to soften edges before I go in with other colors. And I'm just going to blend a bit. Now with a clean blending brush, I'm just going to go over this shade that I used right here, the Dusty Rose. I always like to have a clean blending brush just when I have to blend and I don't want to really alter the colors. It's a good idea to have a nice clean blending brush. Now I'm going to apply the color Sultry, and I'm going to apply it all over my eyelid, but when I get to the more outer corner, I'm going to just dust it on lightly. And for that, I'm going to be using my BK Beauty 203. And I'm going over my eyelid, but I'm not really bringing it up over where I applied my transition color, the Dusty Rose. I'm not really doing that. I'm just keeping it right below it. These colors have like a purplish tone to them. They have, I mean, pink, obviously, but they do have some purple in it. And I really like to be careful when I'm using shades that have purple, because I'm always afraid that it's gonna look like a bruise look. And I just like to be very careful with those browns and the purples, just to make sure that doesn't happen. So placement here is very important. Now I'm going to apply that Sultry to my other eye. Just like that, just patting it on. Now I'm going to apply the color Rose Pink, and I'm going to apply it more towards my inner corner, not on the inner corner, but just more towards the inner corner on my eyelid. And I just want to give a little bit of brightness and just some more pink to the look. And that is really a beautiful tone. And for that, I'm going to be using my MAC brush. And I'm just going to apply a little of that right here and have like all these colors melting into each other. I'm gonna do the same to this eye. Now again, I'm just gonna blend a bit, just to make them like mix with each other. Just go over them, just tap them lightly. Now right underneath the arch of my brow, I'm going to apply the color Tempera. That's the color that I had applied all over my lid. And I'm just gonna apply that right there. I'm gonna do the same to this brow. Now with my smudge brush again, I'm gonna take the color Mulberry. It has a bit of red to it. It looks like a wine or brick color. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit of that right in the outer corner on the base of my eyelashes. And I'm gonna do the same to my lower lashes, very close to the base. I'm gonna do the same to this eye. On the outer part of the lower lash line also. So sometimes when you're making a smoky look doesn't necessarily have to be with black or extremely dark colors. But what you can do is just, if you're using a darker color and you want to smoke it out, so apply a lighter color maybe underneath it and have it like just blow out just a little bit, and then apply the darker color and then just blend them. And you'll have like a dark color, like in this case we have the dark brown, and then underneath it you can see a little bit of that dusty rose that I applied. So it's like going from darkest to lightest. Now for my inner corner, I'm gonna be applying also from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This color, I just bought a single, it's called Vermeer. And it's like this, it's like a pearl color, like a shimmery champagne color. I'm gonna use my MAC pencil brush again, and I'm just going to dot that right in the inner corner, just to create some light there. Now I'm gonna apply from Pixi. This is the Endless Silky Eye Pen in the color Deep Plum. It's just this like purple eyeliner. You could use a dark brown or a black or any color that you prefer for that waterline. Now I'm going to apply a little bit of eyeliner very close to the base of my lashes on my upper lash line. And I'm going to be using from NARS. This is a kohl liner in the color Sorrento. And I'm really going to be applying it more from like the middle of the lid to the outer corner. I'm going to do the same to this eye. Now I'm going to be applying the Diorshow Mascara. And this is a really nice mascara. I used to use it, and I think it would come like with a base coat, but I just recently got this sample of just this part of it, and it's really good even on its own. I'm just going to blend everything together one last time to make sure that these colors all blend in nicely and that there's no mascara anywhere. And we are done. This is the final look. I hope you did enjoy this video. I thought it would be fun just to start off the Valentine's week with a smoky eye, something sultry but wearable. And especially with this palette that's not new. So I know that some of us already may have this at home. And remember that I'm also going to be uploading a video on Thursday of a more girly, flirty Valentine's Day look, more pink. And so with that said, if you did like the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone you think may like it as well. And until the next time, bye.